Hey everyone, this is John Coleman. I'm joined with me by my daughter Lily today. And Lily, how old are you?
4.
And Lily, I see you have a little cast on here. What happened?
I broke my leg
And where did you break your leg? What
at
happened?
the trampoline place.
And then we had to go to the pediatric orthopedist, right? The doctor?
Yeah.
And what did the doctor say? Did the doctor say we need a cast?
Yeah.
So as you can tell, Lily fell off the trampoline and she has a buccal fracture. We talked to the pediatric orthopedist and Lily's going to recover great. But unfortunately, Daddy got a $2,000 bill for seeing the pediatric orthopedist and Lily getting a cast. So definitely a total bummer with the cost. But this year I enrolled in accident insurance and we're going to talk about whether or not it makes sense for you and your family to enroll in this as well. So for me personally, I'm enrolled in a high deductible health plan. I have a $6,000 deductible, which helps keep my premiums down. But because of that, I'm allowed to put money in a health savings account, which allows me to fund out-of-pocket costs and most importantly, save for my retirement. So we all know that in general, we don't want to really touch our HSA. We want the HSA to really strive to save for our retirement goals and really only touch it when we need it. So that's where the accident insurance comes in. So for the accident insurance, the benefit for a fractured tibia is a $1,000 benefit with my company, and the monthly premium's about $20 a month. In just a minute, we're going to go through the MetLife app, which is my insurance company for the accident coverage, and show you how it actually works. Stay tuned. So let's open the MetLife app. Once we open the MetLife app, there's a whole bunch of different options here, and for today's purpose, we want to click Group Accident with Hospital Sickness. So we click that button. We do that. It says View Details. Now, we see information on the certificate, still no information on where to go to file a claim, so we're going to try clicking Additional Coverage Details. So let's do that. It's going to load. Still loading. And hopefully we get there soon. Here we are. Now we see the certificate detail below, and I'm going to guess that if you click the blue button, it's going to give some additional detail. And we see there's correspondence, beneficiaries, forms, claims, FAQ, and contact us. Now, really quick, before we go any deeper, it's important just to note that this claim doesn't coordinate with any underlying health insurance that you actually have, right? So give you a perfect example. Let's say for the fractured tibia, the total cost from the provider is $2,000. MetLife is going to give me and my family in this example $1,000 regardless of the actual cost of the service. So if it comes in below $1,000, which is unlikely, I'll still get $1,000. And obviously if it comes in over $1,000, I'm limited to $1,000 benefit, and the purpose is to help fund my out-of-pocket costs. Now, we take a look at the options here. What we want to click is claims. So we click that. And we have information on what we can do. We can either initiate an accident claim. We can, I guess, resume an accident claim that's been in draft. We can review the accident claim that's been submitted, or click on an accident claim that's been processed. So I wish it was, again, a little easier to find this. It took a whole bunch of prompts just to get to this point, but we're going to move forward. So we go here, and this is the claim form. They have some important instructions, so we're going to skip over this. If you need to file an accident claim with MetLife, you can certainly go through this at your own leisure. So we're going to click Next. It's going to ask for additional information on the certificate holder, pre-populated, so that's plus. So this is me right here for the sections that I haven't blacked out. We're going to click Next, and then it's going to ask who the patient is, whether it's a spouse or a child. In this case, it's my daughter, so I would just go about filling her information in. And then once I do that, I would click Next. Now, we're not going to fill this in for today's purpose, but after this prompt, what you really need to do is upload information regarding the claim, enter some information on the provider so MetLife knows that the claim did, in fact, happen. And then once you submit that information, they are going to review it. And if they agree with everything you submitted, they will then issue you a check for the type of accident that you or one of your family members happen to have. As always, we want to hear from you. on whether or not you've actually utilized or purchased accident insurance and whether or not you've had to file any claims in the past. As always, we encourage you to like the video, share, comment below, and until next time, thank you for joining. Lily, say bye.